Okay, guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do something that should have happened a couple of days ago, but I've just gotten very busy, and right now is the only time that I have time to do this. These are the rehousings of the new additions that I got earlier in the week from Palp Friction Tarantulas. I'm going to rehouse a couple of them right now, both of my arboreals, um, but I'm going to wait a little while. I'm going to rehouse them tonight, but I'm going to wait a little while on the terrestrials because both of them are currently eating right now. I didn't know that they would eat, so I offered them food, and neither one hesitated. The arboreals, on the other hand, didn't really do much, so we're going to rehouse them and give the terrestrials time to feed, and then we'll get around to rehousing them. So let's get to putting these guys in their new homes. All right, so we're going to start off with my new Pokey first. I have no idea how to say that name, but there it is. It's also called the Wessel's tiger or ornamental tree spider or something like that. Anyway, um, once I get this camera to focus, I'm going to put it in its new enclosure. Now, both of these arboreals, the enclosures are quite large for the size sling that I have, but that gives them plenty of room to grow, and that just keeps me from having to rehouse them as frequently. So that's kind of the thinking behind that, besides the fact that right now this is the only thing that I have that I can put them in as far as setting it up an arboreal setup. So they'll be just fine in here, I'm sure, and they will settle right on in. And again, they'll have plenty of room to grow. There's my new Pokey, the P. tigrina wesseli, or however you say it, in its new home. Hopefully in a few days there will be a feeding coming of these guys. Let's move on to the Avic. And up next we have my Avicularia variegata, also known as the grizzled pink toe. I still know very little about these guys, except that they are arboreal and they are the Avicularia genus. And this one has already done a little bit of webbing inside its little permanent or temporary enclosure. There it is, looking like a typical pokey sling. I mean, a typical Avic sling. Let's see if I can. Hold on, guys. Let me go get my other tweezers. Alright, so we're just going to try to walk it from one piece of bark to the other here, and down in its new home. There it goes. It just jumped right off on there. There it is. The Avicularia variegata, the grizzled pink toe, in its new home, which, like I said, is quite large, but it will settle in nicely and have plenty of room to grow. And it's got lots of places to web, because I know Avics are pretty notorious for webbing. So can't wait to see what it does to its enclosure. That has been my arboreals. Now let's go see what the terrestrials are doing right now. Alright, so first up we're going to start with my Pamphobedia species Platyoma. As you can see, enjoying a nice big meal. I'm going to just try to I'm going to lay this deli cup down in here and hope maybe just coax it to walk on out into its new enclosure. I really hate to disturb it too much since it's eating. Like I said, I really did not anticipate them eating at all, but this thing did not. I mean, it was lightning quick. It did not hesitate to take the mealworm. I mean, as soon as the mealworm hit the substrate, it was on it. So, oh, there it is, kicking hairs at me. Ornery little rascal. That's small and already kicking hairs. There we go. Nice and smooth. Now it's in its new home. And it's still got the meal in its mouth. There you go, guys. That has been my Pemphibidius platyoma. And the last one to go into its new home. This is the Orphanacus, species Panay Blue. I've done a little bit of research on these. Some of the articles I read say that they are known to be arboreal or semi-arboreal. They're mostly, from what I can tell, a terrestrial tarantula. They even burrow some as slings. I'm still trying to find all the information I can on these guys. That they are from the Philippines, so they are an old world tarantula. And that's about all I know. So let's go ahead and get it put in here because my hand is shaking like crazy. Not because I'm scared, I just can't hold the damn cup still. So let's see what'll happen here if we try to coax it into its new home. Sorry guys, that's out of frame and out of focus. You know how it is sometimes when you're concentrating more on the tarantula than the picture itself. I wonder. Nope. Thought maybe if I just pulled on the mealworm that it would come with it, but it didn't. So I really hated to disturb its meal. That's kind of what happened. Put the mealworm back down in there. And I'm sure it will get back to it here in a minute. There is the final sling to be rehoused. This is the Orphanacus, species Panay Blue. I said this is a Philippine species. Be interesting to see what it looks like as an adult. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video. Don't forget to take care of yourselves and each other. Hope you guys have a great night. God bless.